What's up, guys? My name is Justin, and welcome to episode 33. I can make numbers with my fingers. A couple things we're going to talk about today. I'm going to shout out a couple people that have some big things going on. We're going to talk a little bit about basketball. We're going to talk a little bit about my injury and injuries. And we're going to just kind of recap snow today. That's the big thing on the mind is this morning. It's pretty early in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock. And we got some snow last night. Now, I'll talk about that in a sec. Hold on. But the big thing that I have a problem with is when it gets cold like this in Wisconsin and you're sitting around and it's like 25 or 30 degrees out and there's no snow. And I think that's kind of pointless. I think it's kind of stupid. I think if it's going to be really cold and be miserable, we should at least get some snow on the ground. And we finally got it. It wasn't very much. It's going to stick maybe, I don't know, like 4 days probably. Maybe not even that long. But we got some, so I'm down for it. So anything we get from now on, snow-wise, is cool with me. Of course, I'll say that. And we'll get snow till about May, and it'll be, 3 feet deep, and we'll have tax day spent indoors with no school again. So that's what's up. Shout out quick while I'm thinking about it to Sierra, of course. Thanks for being a pal. I know you've been going through some stuff, so stay strong. I got you. And then Sydney and Lindsay Bergeron, other two pals. Appreciate them for keeping me entertained, shall I say, on this week. And I guess a couple of weeks, I've been kind of injured, been out, been, not in the best state of mind, but saying stupid stuff that makes me happy. So those two, of course, I appreciate it. A couple other ones I got Cameron Nassman. It was her birthday, of course, my biggest hero, my biggest inspiration. Love you, Cam. It was her birthday this past week. What day was that? Like the 8th, I believe? The 8th. So that would have been yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. So happy birthday, Cam. Hope you had a great day. I hope you got lots of cake. And then finally, Dylan Prosler, my man from Canada. Even though you're Canadian, we still love you most of the time. Until you start blowing NIS wins. But anyways, he's at Phoenix for the Cup race this weekend. Flew all the way down to Phoenix. So hope he has a great time. Hope it's not too sunny. Hope he gets a little bit of a sunburn just to rub it in a little bit. But hope he has a great time down there and gets to see, hopefully, a Chase Elliott win. They'll lock him in the Homestead next week, which would be kind of cool because as long as it's not Joey Logano, I'm kind of up for anything at this point. So if Chase wins, I gotta take that as not a win, but just not losing big time with Logano. So that's what's up. Anyway, so just kind of injuries, basketball stuff that's going on. Obviously, I got way ahead on some school stuff while I was basically sitting in my room for a week doing minimal stuff. But last night we were back. Last night it was game night, and it was quite obvious that I hadn't basically played for sure in 24 days, but hadn't really shot in about a week and a half, I guess. So shooting wasn't really there. I was okay with missing the shots I missed. I missed about probably 3 or 4 ones that, I don't want to say I missed them badly, but, they're just not the kind of shooting nights that I expect to have. But, I was okay with that. I was a little rusty, I admit, but I missed a layup that I made a great move right into the hoop. Great pass by Sarah. So if she ever sees that, great, fantastic passes on the inbounds passes. We had a lot of inbounds passes under the hoop. And the guy that was assigned to me and I was assigned to on defense, I guess he didn't really play basketball that much or if at all, so he had no idea these back cuts I was doing put me wide open under the hoop a couple times. But so I missed a layup from right under the hoop. I just left it short and I was too far underneath and just shut up basically straight up in the air. But that was that, and you got to make those ones, especially with like 2 minutes left. And then I missed a free throw with about 56 seconds left in single bonus, and I made a great cut again on the opposite end of the hoop, and they fouled me because they were down 5 or something like that, and I missed my free throw. So mom can kill me for that one, but those two I want back. Those two I expect to make if I don't play for a year. You gotta make layups and you gotta make free throws. So that was that, but we ended up winning by 5, 6, or 7, something like that. So we're 3-0 now. Great for nothing but air. Brandon and Joel went to work last night. I think Brandon had about 16 points. Joel probably had another 12 or 14, so those two were monsters. I think Sarah had 1. I think that might have been like all the scoring we did. They were monsters. Joel had it rocking with the jump shot in the first half. In the pick and roll, I had 0 points for those of you that saw my other stuff, but I was happy with defense. I was happy with defense, and granted, I wasn't guarding, a shooting threat or a scoring threat or anything like that, but I was happy with help defense. I was happy with moving. I was happy with my passing and decision making. It was okay. Just that the legs and the shot will come back as we go. So it was just about kind of taking it easy, getting back out there, and getting back in the flow. So it went pretty well. Obviously, the concussion is good to go. I feel fine. I'm still just taking it easy, making sure I'm getting plenty of rest, plenty of water, plenty of water, more than, 0 that I usually have. Taking it easy on that front. The right knee it's okay. It hurts sometimes. It was hurting at the end of the game last night, but nothing Nothing crazy. I decided to play without the brace just to improve some mobility. It's the first time I'd really been without it, I guess, other than sitting around in about 3 weeks. So it felt fine. It hurt some, and I'll just have to take care of it, obviously, and still care for it. But I think it's going to be good to go. Just give it some more rest, give it some more chillax. So that'll be good. And of course, that's all good. I felt fine last night, and very first play of the game, I took an ill-advised shot, but I think the guy, like I said, the guy that was guarding me, um, didn't really know what he was doing, so he went up to contest, and when he turned around to follow the shot, his elbow came and got me, like, right in front and below my ear right here, and, like, moved my whole jaw like that sideways, and I just felt it pop when I did that, so not my best move. But, yeah, it knocked my whole jaw and, like, jarred me for a second. I was just like, oh, shit, like, that really hurt. Sorry, PG, crap. No, but it really, really hurt initially, and I just I thought I, like, dislocated my jaw, but just, like, kind of popped back in, and it's alright, but it just hurts, and I've been icing it and laying on it, and I just slept on it. It's just kind of, it's kind of bothering me a little bit. I think it'll be fine, in a day or two. It's just one of those things where it's just sore, and it just was kind of like a sudden, like, boom. And so I seem to not be able to be 100% ever. I think that we've come to that conclusion in my family and those people that know me well, that I'm never 100%. And people make jokes, well, you have CF, you're never 100% anyways. But I mean, like, physically, like, no, it's just not meant to be. So, no, so that was what happened last night. And it really actually bothered me for a little bit. Oh, and Kaylee poked me in the eye. We were going for a loose ball, one of our old teammates from last year. Alexis made a great pass, and she knocked it right out of my hands right in front of me, and so I went to, like, go get it on the floor, and she went to go get it. I think when she was coming, she got me with her pinky finger right in the left eye. I was just like, ugh. So that was a good face for y'all. So yeah, that was great, but like I said, we won by a couple points, so 3-0, moving on. Play a couple of pretty good teams, I think. I think next week's team, we play Rinjob, something like that. I don't remember who's on which team. I don't remember which team is Paul's, but I think we play Paul's team one of these weeks, and then we play some other team that I think is pretty good. So, even if we end like 3-2, they'll still be better in the playoffs than usually if we make the playoffs, we're like 2-3 or 2-4. Excuse me. So it was great to get a couple of early wins. 3 of them now, obviously. I guess I didn't get to be a part of the first 2. I appreciate Jenna and Sarah playing with us this block, making it happen. Lex has been back a little bit. She was in Chicago yesterday. But like I said, Brandon and Joel have been great. We'll have Austin back. He was in Pennsylvania yesterday, so we were kind of shorthanded, so I had to play all the minutes. That's why my legs weren't up for it. Yeah, but, I think we're going to be stronger when we get to the playoffs, get everybody back, everybody will be available, and I think we'll be all right. I think we'll have a chance to at least win, 1 or 2 playoff games, if not go all the way and end up in the finals somehow and make something happen. So that's what's that. The only other thing I really got to talk about, I guess, like I said, grades are going pretty well, just getting stuff done. I'm kind of ahead of everything, honestly, other than, like, projects and stuff that you don't get to do ahead of time because you don't have all the content for it, like all the homeworks, all the assignments, all the mini stuff is done for like another week yet in advance. And of course, then this week, instead of doing this week's stuff, I can do next week's stuff. And I'm trying to get ahead. So when we get to, finals week, those final projects, that's basically all I have left to do. So that'll be good. I'm just trying to stay ahead of stuff, make sure being productive. Yeah, so that's good. But the only other thing that's going on, Courtney Potasic, my old friend from, well, I guess, let me explain this. So my mom's friends from like when I was a kid, her daughter. So my friend, my like first friend from being a kid, said maybe for Trent Van Bogart, but my first friend basically lived here for a while. Obviously, knew her. Lived in Illinois. Her dad had some job that they transfer a lot. Lived in Texas for a long time, and now she goes to UW Whitewater. UW dub 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 dub. Yeah, we make jokes about each other all the time. But yeah, so I haven't seen her in like probably got to be like 6 or 7 years at least. And she just called me the other day on Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember, Tuesday, and she was like, hey, I'm going to be in Oshkosh with some friends this weekend or whatever, do you want to do something? I was like, oh, crap, shit, yeah, sure, let's do lunch. Like, I wasn't expecting it, wasn't whatever, but she's going to be in town, so I think Mom and I are going to go get lunch with her. Obviously, Mom hasn't seen her in forever either, so that'll be good. I think that's Sunday afternoon at like 2:30. So if you want to like come stalk us, we're going to be at lunch somewhere in either Appleton or Oshkosh at 2:30. So just go to every restaurant and you might be able to find us. Actually, just look for the Red Merc. You don't even have to go anywhere. I mean, I'll be there, obviously, probably from here. So if you find the Merc partially covered in snow, because I'm going to be lazy when I go clean it off, then that's where we are. So that's what's up. I don't know, I just did it again. It'll only be sometimes I'll like turn and like try to talk or something. That's what's up. It's been a good week. Finally, I say back. Like I said, I'm never ever going to be back to full health. But Everything's good, rocking, socking. Going to finish out these last couple weeks strong as always. But yeah, it's been just one of those weeks. So we're chucking on. It's like I said, it's Friday. I'm going to be productive today, and I probably won't be. I'm going to be productive this weekend for sure. And like I said, get ahead of stuff that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and we'll be good. But till next time. This has been episode 3333. Bye.